Hey everyone, my name is RJ Jaques. I'm with Jaques Art and Custom Framing, and we're here in the San Diego area. And we continue to do a lot of jersey custom framing. I'm going to show you two of them that we're working on today, and they are from the New York Giants, NFL. There's Eli Manning number 10, and they are signed. You can see Eli's signature there. And then the second one we're going to be working on, pretty much the same style, same size, is Shepard. This is for the same gentleman. We did the three jerseys for him. You may remember the Allen Iverson and Strawberry and another one, I can't remember the name. But so we're doing three more for him. There's another LT also from the Giants that we're going to be working on a little bit later. But today we're going to be working on these two. And each one has a photo that we're going to be using. We're going to put down here. I'm just holding it here. It's a cool Eli Manning photo from I think the first Super Bowl where he beat the Patriots. And the Sterling Shepard is going to be this one here. I'm just going to get it up here. So that's going to be playing against the Dallas Cowboys. And each one is going to have two NY New York Giants logos. We're going to place them top left, top right. We're going to go with blue on top, red underneath, and we're going to mount these on white. So they're going to look really good. We have the frames pretty much ready, as you can see right there. So we got to step on it. Our customer is going to come by on Saturday. Right before the Super Bowl, he's having a Super Bowl party. He wants to show these off. Hey everyone, so we are making a lot of progress. It's the next day. We started working on the Eli jersey and the Sterling Shepard jersey for the Giants that we have to deliver on Saturday. And I wanted to share with you a little bit of the creative process that we go through. So all the jerseys are, different. And I want to show you one that just came in yesterday. This is Matt Ryan for the Falcons. They're playing the Super Bowl on Sunday against the Patriots. And as soon as the jersey comes in, we set it on the table and we sort of begin to folding it in a different way and see what we end up with. And the obvious thing on this one, it's the sleeves. You kind of want to fold it like that. Why? Because of the Falcons logo. It's an obvious one that has to, it has to show up. It has to be visible. Now, other jerseys are not the same. This one in particular, as you can see, the sleeves, there's really nothing exciting that we want to show on the sleeves. There's the Nike logo. That's an obvious one. Really nothing exciting about it. But we did do, the typical thing that we do on the name tag. We make it pop, and so the way that I kind of like to work with jerseys is my wife is really good at folding, the sleeves and kind of finding the pattern that goes inside and so forth. So after she does that, I just kind of put it up on the easel, like you see right here, and I kind of stare at it as I work on other projects, and I try to find something really unique about it. And this one took me a little while because it's kind of plain, nothing too exciting about it. But if you stare at it enough and you kind of give your creative mind some time to come up with some ideas, eventually you do come up with it. And I want to share with you kind of what I mean by that. So you may remember this Allen Iverson that we did. It's actually for the same customer. And in looking at it, I found that these red stripes that you see right here, to me, I think those are the unique things about this jersey. And so I wanted to create a design around that. And so, we came up with that and the customer really liked it. So coming back to the Eli, I'm looking at it, I'm going, okay, so what stands out to me? Right? What is it that really stands out to me? And the more I looked at it yesterday, as I was working on other things, the more I realized that perhaps it's, this kind of an interesting shape right here on the left-hand side, and you'll find it on the right. And I decided to kind of base my entire design around that. And so I go to Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, and I start working on the design for the mat. And let me show you what I came up with. Okay, so once I design something in Illustrator, then I bring it into this software that allows me to, this is the software that interacts with my computerized mat cutter. And I sort of came up with this, right? You could see right there where the mouse is, there's that same design. And you can see it on the left-hand side as well. And then those little openings that you see left to right, that's where the logos are going to go. Let me show you the logos right here. All right, so this is one logo here. And what I did is I scanned it again, and I brought it into Illustrator, and I came up with the perfect silhouette to work around. The photo that you see towards the bottom, that's where the Eli photo goes, the Sterling Shepard goes. And then I decided to play a little bit more with the design, and so you see those real thin lines. They're actually called the V-grooves in mat cutting terms. And so this is what we're going to be working with. And again, it takes me a little while to come up with the design, but this is what I came up with. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and send this to my computerized mat cutter. And we're going to use 2 mats, and the mats are going to be blue on top and then red on the bottom. And you know, and so we think they're going to look really, really good. I'm going to put it up there, and we're going to mount it on white, as you'll see. And now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit cut, and I'll show you the cutting process. Okay, so let's take a look at the mats being cut. So the first one is going to be the red one. This is the bottom mat, and you can see the shape that we went ahead and created in Adobe Illustrator. It's being cut now. Okay, so the first thing that is going to cut on the second layer, which is the blue, it's what's called the V-groove. And those are those cool little lines that it cuts. I can just remove. Okay, so now it's cutting the opening for the photo. And it's going to go ahead and cut that shape, that special shape that we did. And it kind of cuts around the photo towards the bottom. And then it's going to go ahead and cut where the New York Giants logo is going to go. That special opening that I created for the logo there. And then it's going to finally do this one here. And the total size of it is 32 by 40, so there's no cutting on the outside. But as you can see, it doesn't get any more precise than one of these computerized mat cutters. So let me go ahead and take this over to the design table. I'm going to set it on top of the red one, and I'm going to show you what they look like together. Okay, so I went ahead and set both mats here stacked, and as you can see, it's looking really good. Look at these lines. They just kind of bring out the white core that's the bottom of the mat. Remember how I did those cuts on the red one? The reason why is because I wanted to, you know, cut another piece that I could put, and that's our football mat board. And so I kind of filled it with that. There's another one on this side, and the lines again. And I actually finished one. I wanted to wait until I finished one so that I could show you. But this is kind of the look that we're going for. Look at this. So this one is pretty much done. We just need the frame and the glass. But as you can see, I wanted to create those white V-groove lines at the bottom that would kind of, you know, join the 2 logos along with the photo, in this case, Eli Manning. Let me go ahead and get a little closer. You guys can see just how nice that looks. And if I get even closer, you can see the football mat behind the Giants logo. And you can see it over on this side as well. Looks really, really cool. There's the photo. It's perfectly and mounted correctly there. And then I put a layer of a white mat underneath so that it really stands out from the jersey. and I think it looks pretty neat. We already mounted it securely, and it's good to go. And now I'm working on the Sterling Shepard one, and I wanted to show you with the mats what it looks like when we cut them together. But the whole thing is looking pretty good. We feel confident about having these ready by Saturday. So we're going to go ahead and move on to this next one and show you a final video when I have all three together. Hey everyone, so after a few hours since the last video, we think we're pretty much done, and we're pretty happy with the results. You can see both of them there. The Eli Manning has a frame already. The Sterling Shepard doesn't have one. We haven't mounted it. Wanted to show you sort of side by side how they look. And we're excited about, you know, we're working on 4 more, so we're excited about how we're going to do that. Going in, we kind of never know what we're going to end up with until we start looking at it. And you know, today is Wednesday. We still have a couple days before the customer comes, so we're going to get to work on the third. The third is about Lawrence Taylor, the original LT, and but I think he's going to be really happy. Hey everyone, so today is Saturday morning. We just opened, and we're actually waiting for the customer to come by and pick up his 3 Giants jersey. Eli Manning, Lawrence Taylor, and Sterling Shepard. And he's actually been driving. He's about 5 hours away north of here. But he selected us because he saw our work online, and we appreciate that. And we actually did 3 more before that, and so together these will be 6 jerseys for this customer. This is how we kind of have them wrapped up before the customer comes in, and we like to do an unveiling here, and we love to see the expressions in customers' faces when they see our work, and you know, it's really rewarding when they like it, obviously. But this is it right here. I'm gonna see if it's okay with him to turn the camera on and see what he thinks about these and share it. Otherwise, we can do photos, no problem. All right, Justin. So thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. It means a lot to us that you've selected us to do your custom framing, and that you drove for so many hours, right? How many?
Yeah, 5 hours.
5 hours. Wow. All right. Well, we're excited to show you what we've been working on here for the last few weeks. So why don't we start with the middle one here, if you could,
sure,
unveil it right there. And you just have to remove those pieces of tape up there.
Oh, wow.
And if you want to step back and just enjoy it, what do you think?
That's amazing. I see you can put a little football texture on. Oh, wow.
That's right. And we sort of decided to go with the logos toward the bottom this time, just because that's sort of how the design worked out. We used the official colors of the Giants, and the photo on the bottom.
Yeah, I can even see, I like the change with the lines that we did this time, and no, this is amazing, and the contour, how it goes along with the jersey. I can
love that.
Definitely appreciate that.
Good.
So, amazing. Yeah, it's not a cookie cutter method. I can greatly appreciate that. So it's like a 101, right?
Awesome.
Nobody will replicate that.
That's right. That's right. So go ahead and do this one here. This is the Eli one, and the jerseys were identical. So.
Wow.
You like it?
Love it.
So my favorite is, Shepard, to me, I think did a better job signing, right? I mean, he put some stats and, and Eli, he signed in, looks good, but that's why I had you start with the Shepard one.
Sure.
It's my favorite.
This is the catch from him catching his first NFL touchdown against Dallas, and then he made note of it on the jersey, so I tried to capture that moment.
It's amazing. He put the date and first NFL touchdown and stuff, so that's pretty awesome. All right, the third one is Lawrence Taylor.
Yes.
He's amazing too. And be careful with that one because it's kind of a freestanding on the easel there.
Gotcha.
But this one we did different.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Now you got the throwback logo. So, but still amazing. This one might be my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
This is just so outrageous that he would write this on a jersey.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I had to have it. So, no, and I love the football texture. And you even put a little extra on the bottom.
We did.
So, you know, and these are things I would have never thought of. So by giving you free reign and letting you guys, you know, do what you do, you're the experts in the subject matter, and you know,
we appreciate
this will
that.
forever be a staple in my household. You know, we're gonna have a Super Bowl party tomorrow. And this was the finishing touch. So I have this whole wall that's empty that awaiting these. So it will be phenomenal when everybody sees these tomorrow.
That's so exciting.
So no, you'll forever be a part of our lives. So thank you very much.
Awesome. And you know, we're so grateful. And you know, not only did you drive for so many hours, but you gave us complete autonomy when it came to the design. But we are, I mean, we couldn't be happier.
No,
right?
Thank you very much.
You just made our day.
You always exceed expectations.
Thank you.
Can't thank you enough.
Appreciate it.